Okay folks, it is time for an empties video, especially since quite a few of these things are from challenges that I have going on right now, and so I want to make sure to get the products out so I can do my updates. Alright, so first thing right off the top, you know what, let me take the biggest thing off the top, and that is this was my last of the Tresemme shampoos that I have. As you know, I'm working through my non-cruelty free products, and I think this might be the last non-cruelty free shampoo that I had. I do really like it, but it's not cruelty free, and so I'm going to go recycle this. So that is the Tresemme Curl Moisturizing Shampoo. Okay, the next thing is a Crabtree and Evelyn cream. You can see that it is empty. There is a tiny bit right here. I had put it upside down, but I just can't get out, and it's not moving, so I think it's DOA. It's done, but this is in Summerhill, and it's by Crabtree and Evelyn, and this was actually in a use up. This was a really beautiful scent, like freesia, you know, light summer flower scent, but I just have so much lotion, I just can't use it all. And I used up the last of my Elizabeth Arden Visible Difference Gentle Hydrating Cleanser. I really love this. This was so nice. It did not foam, but it's a cream cleanser, and so I didn't expect it to foam. This was so nice. I wish they were cruelty free because I would buy it again. It was really nice cream cleanser. There's another item in here, and it's also by a company that's not cruelty free, and I wish they were cruelty free because I really like this, and that is this Aveeno Absolutely Ageless Intensive Renewal Serum. As you can see, I cut the top off. Whoops. I cut the top so that I could get the last of the product out of here. This had a reverse pump system, so even though it's full of air now, it was like squeezed all the way down, and then I figured there's got to be a little bit more in there, and so I like it so much that I did cut the top so that I could get the last of the product. This was really nice to use after putting on my Retin-A because it just like put that veil of moisture on, and it was really nice, and I'm really gonna miss you, and I really wish Aveeno was cruelty free, but they're not, and so I won't be able to buy that. Oh well. I did put a food item in here. Every now and then I throw a food item in, and that is this Skinny Pop. Now these are 100 calorie, these bags. You can also buy it in bigger bags, but the temptation then is to eat more of it. I like these smaller bags, and this popcorn is just good, like basic, lightly salted popcorn. It's really, really good. And when you're really dying for something crunchy, it's good to have this as a snack. So another thing that was actually in my colorful empties that I can't believe is finally gone is this Nicka K blue eyeliner. Yep, one day the brush just came out with like hardly anything on it at all, and I couldn't even do both eyes, and so it is done. Okay, so I used two of these. These are The Creme Shop, which is a Korean brand. So I used two of these coconut masks. They are super moisturizing. In fact, I used one of these last night. I just love this mask. I got it at Marshall's, but I have seen it on the internet. I believe I've seen it for sale, but I would have to do a little research. If I find it, I'll put a link down below. Coconut can cause people to break out, but this has like other stuff in it, so I think it would probably be okay for people who can sometimes break out. My daughter uses these, and she can sometimes break out, and they're fine for her. So anyway, that is two masks. I used a lot of masks. Okay, I used this Dead Sea mask, which is yeah, it's Dead Sea Spa Treatment Mask. This is another mask set that I got from Marshall's, and I really loved this. My favorite one that I got from Marshall's, however, and here it is another one, is the New Age Beauty Retinol one. This came in a box that I got at Marshall's. I love sheet masks. I have a drawer full of masks. You guys know that. If you've watched my skincare inventory, you can see how many masks I have. Although this is now a subtraction. So anyway, this is like super nice, super nice. It's one of my favorites. Okay, and I used 2 of these Pharmacy masks. Pharmacy is cruelty-free brand. We got these, my daughter and I, we got them in our Birch boxes. And these are like really nice, like super, super nice. And they come with like a backing paper on them, so it's easier to place it and then take the paper off. So these were really nice. And I had 2 of these Fango masks that I used. This one is Moisture with Avocado, Kelp, and Acai Berry, Acai, and this is Purify. And this is Lavender and Arnica. So let's see, how many masks did I use? That's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I guess it's 8. So anyway, really enjoyed these. I love masking, and I really enjoyed these. Another thing that I used up that was in a use up is this Eco Beauty. It came in this paper container, which I really do like. I think it's like very eco-friendly. This is cruelty-free, and it's Eco Beauty Good Night Cream. And it's really nice. Like, it's like really good cream. Definitely very nice, but I'm not sure I would run out to buy it because I have creams that I like a lot more. But it was definitely very nice. So if you get this in a bag, a beauty bag or anything, use it because it's really nice. I got that in a beauty bag. Okay, I used up a container of the basic Up and Up cotton rounds. This is in a Use It Up, and it's my skincare Use It Up. And this is just another one of those makeup removers, and I love this because it's gentle, it doesn't hurt at all, and it works really, really well. And I have a ton of these because when they go on sale, I buy a lot. Now, I don't know, I'm not positive that they're cruelty free, so I may have to stop doing that. I have to verify that. A lot of the CVS brands are cruelty free. Okay, I also used up this Kate Somerville Dilio oil. It came in this little glass tube, and before you go, oh, that's just a sample, this took me forever to use. The encouraging thing about that is that this stuff is really expensive, and if it took me forever to use up this glass tube, then you can imagine that the container would last a long time. This felt really nice. I still like my Elizabeth Arden capsules better, but this was close second. Kate Somerville, I believe, is cruelty-free, but I'm not positive, so you need to do your own research on what is and is not cruelty-free, because as we've seen with Stila, things can be cruelty-free one day and then not, or they cannot be cruelty-free and then suddenly they are. Stila is now cruelty-free, and I can't wait to buy something because I've just been passing them by. So anyway, this was very nice, but I don't know that I would purchase that. I also used up this Clarins shampoo. It has olive. There's a tiny bit left in there, but I could not get it out, and this cap doesn't come off easily. So that's one of the things that I didn't like about the delivery system for this, but it's really nice, and it was very moisturizing. And if you can get your hands on a bottle of this was 3.3 ounces. If you can get your hands on a bottle of this stuff, then I would say it's definitely worth your while to buy this. This is really nice, but I cannot get that last bit of shampoo out. No matter what I do. I even had it upside down. So anyway, this came in I believe it came in an Allure beauty box, and it was really nice. And this is part of my 100 pan, 100 colorful empties. Okay, I also had this Sebastian whipped cream. Now I don't know, it's a mousse, hairstyling mousse. I don't know if Sebastian is cruelty free or not, so I can't vouch for that. What I can say is the name whipped cream is very appropriate because the spray nozzle that they have actually gives you like this cool little whipped cream looking stuff in your hand. So it's definitely good stuff. Hopefully getting toward the bottom. Oh yes. And I have one of my beloveds in here, and that is the CeraVe. Now, I saved the box from the new one that I bought because a lot of the stuff is written on the box and not on the tube. But this is a retinol cream. I do use this. Mainly, I use this on the morning after a night where I have not used my Retin-A, which is like every other day. So, because I don't use my Retin-A as often as I would like to. This is like, I know this, one of my viewers bought it and found it too irritating. One of the things you have to know is this is a pretty strong retinol cream, and you have to build up a tolerance for it. You can't just throw it on every night or every morning and think that your skin is not going to react. I would say this is how I started out before I could go on to Retin-A. It helps you a lot if you are going to try Retin-A to start first with a retinol because your skin kind of gets used to it. So this is one of my favorite products, and I actually have a new one in my cabinet, and I have already started using it. I love this stuff. It's like so awesome. Okay, and I have a couple more things that were in my skincare challenge, and I used both of these up. These are the Visible Difference Exfoliating Cleanser. What was nice about these, this is like not just a sample size, I think 1.7 ounces each. The little beads kind of dissolve after a little while, so you'll be rubbing your skin and you feel them at first and then they kind of dissolve. I don't know what they're made of, but they're clearly not made of whatever that bead is that people say is bad for the ocean, because they disappear. They like melt into your skin. This was a super, super nice scrub, and I'm so heartbroken that Elizabeth Arden is not cruelty free, because I would buy that. Okay, something I wouldn't buy is this Shea Radiance Black Soap Body Wash. I got this in a beauty bag or box, and I thought, okay, well, it's black soap. I don't know. Let's see what it's all about. I used it. I used the whole thing, and I honestly didn't really like it. It was not moisturizing at all. It is black when it's coming out of the tube. It has a not entirely pleasant smell. So even though I have this thing, I have to use things completely up. It's one of my idiosyncrasies. You guys know this. So I did use the whole thing, but honestly, not one of the things that I would ever gravitate toward in the future. I would say this was kind of like, I'm sorry, Shea Radiance. I'm sure you make other stuff that's wonderful, but this was subpar for me. I just really didn't like it. Now, that's not to say that if you like it, that's fine. It works for you. I just really didn't like it. All right, finished 2 mascaras. One was my Milani Runway Eyes, and the other one was this Clinique, let's see, what are you? High Impact Mascara. So, I liked this. I didn't love it. And Clinique is expensive. So, I don't think this is like in your best interest to buy unless you like it. I'm not suggesting it. What I am suggesting is this Milani Runway Eyes. Runway Lashes. Yeah, Runway Lashes. The reason I like this so much, it's got like the perfect little brush for lengthening and thickening, and it just was all around one of my absolute favorites. I also had this thing of ski treatment water. I don't think this is a cruelty-free brand. This was a deluxe sample. I think I got it in an Allure beauty box, and I did like it, but as soon as I got my Makeup raw sauce, I could see the shortcomings of this, that this just really is like water, not moisturizing. So if you're looking for something that's moisturizing, this is not it. If you have oilier skin, it might be perfect for you. Okay, and this was in one of my 100 colorful empties, and that is this Dove body wash. I've always liked Dove body wash, but of course, since it's not cruelty free, I don't buy it anymore. And so you will see this again in my 100 colorful empties update. But I'm not, I'm kind of, when I used it, I realized that even though I loved it, it wasn't actually the best body wash I've ever used. So I like it, but I don't love it. Not anymore. Oh, and here is, yeah, I used up 150 of those ultra premium cotton squares, they're called. I didn't bring one in here to show you, but they're like almost too soft, but I used up an entire package of those. Finally really used this cream up. It's hard for me to get the air out, but this is Anderson Lily Manhattan Beach hand cream. Now, if you like your hands to feel greasy after you put cream on, then go right ahead and use this. This is greasy stuff, like really, really greasy stuff. It goes for about $15. This is very greasy. I know some people love it, but it left my hands feeling greasy. I think I ended up using this mostly just before bed because I figured I'm not touching anything. I'm not going to grease anything up if I do that. So, yeah, not crazy about that. Okay, and actually this was in my 100 colorful empties, and this is Diva Curl. This is a deluxe travel size. It's much bigger than a sample size. This left my hair so soft. I used it in combination with the Clarins shampoo, and between these two, my hair was like so freaking soft that I really like this. I like it enough that I might buy it. My hairdresser's shop has this, so I might buy it. I'm not positive, but I'll put it on my list. Alright, so next thing is I did use up a foundation, and you can see air here, kind of. It's really hard because the makeup coated the inside of this bottle, but there are a couple spots where you can see that there's nothing but air here. This Neutrogena Healthy Skin foundation was very nice, but not my favorite, and it's not cruelty free, so I was happy to see it go. That was actually in a use up, and I used it up. Okay, and this was actually also in my 100 pan, and that is this Cruelty after shower lotion. You put this on while you're still wet. Not wild about it. I would not go out to buy it. Well, number one, because it's not cruelty free, but number two, because I just really didn't like the way it felt. So okay, I also had this little tiny thing of Neutrogena body lotion, and I did use this up. This was a hotel bottle. Yeah, it's a hotel bottle. But it was very nice, but it was nothing to write home about. This stuff was something that I pulled out of my stash of deluxe samples, and it's called Raven. It has sunblock in it, but it's like a... Let me put my glasses on so I can tell you exactly what it is. I didn't like it at all, by the way. But I used it up because that's what I do. Okay, it was Haven Nighttime Skin Cream. 100% natural and organic. It's spelled HAVVN. And the website's havvn.com. I didn't really like this as a night cream. I didn't like it at all. So yeah, I'd say if you have it and you love it, I apologize, but it's just not for me. Okay, and I used up, this thing was in my 10-pan roulette. So a lot of times when you're done washing stuff and all that, your hands are parched, and this was really nice, not greasy at all. This is from the Body Shop, and I didn't leave my hands feeling greasy, just left my hands feeling moisturized. And I also used this Dennis Gross dark spot. It didn't do anything because it's too small for me to really tell. If I had a bigger tube, I would be able to tell you whether or not the dark spots faded at all, but I don't have a big enough tube to really be able to tell, and this was very nice. I liked it. I used up another one of these Vasanti scrubs. This is in a my skincare Use It Up. And I used up this DHC Deep Clean. This is not cruelty free. DHC is not cruelty free. Of course, that could change. This was very nice, but I have plenty of oils that emulsify that I like, so I don't need to go to the dark side and buy one that's not cruelty free. Okay, next, another item that's not cruelty free, but I used all of, is this little deluxe sample of this Rock Retinol Cream. I love this stuff. I really love this stuff. I have always loved Rock products, but they're not cruelty free, and so I can't buy them. I really enjoyed this, so I'm sad to see that it's gone, but I really did enjoy that. Okay, and this one is Red Flower. It's lotion, and it came in, I believe it was a Good Being box. I'm not positive. This was nice, but you know I sound kind of wishy-washy with some of the stuff. This is nice, but not anything to write home about. But honestly, this was nice, but I don't think I would go out of my way to purchase it. It was moisturizing, but not very deeply moisturizing. So if you have oilier skin, it might suit you. This is body cream, by the way. So if you have oilier body skin, then it might be good for you, but I just wasn't that wild about that. This Neutrogena Healthy Skin, Healthy Skin Booster Facial Cleanser. I'm so sad. This is not cruelty free, and I really enjoyed it. It had a very nice fine lather to it, not like overly lathery, and it rinsed completely away. I know some of you are like, why, if you want to go cruelty free, why are you reviewing stuff that's not cruelty free? Well, I review stuff for my viewers who may not all be following the same path I am, and there's no judgment there, so don't judge me. So anyway, this was really, really nice, and if I'm thinking I might write it on my list of things to buy if the company goes cruelty free, because I really liked it. Okay, next is this Corey's. I'm happy to report that as of right now, and that could change, you know this. This Corey's Sleeping Cream. It's a rose scent. Whoops, it's backwards. This was also in one of my use-ups, and this was really super nice. It was a little strong on the rose scent. That's the only thing I didn't like about it. And there were times that it irritated my skin a little bit just because the scent was so strong. there was one more empty, and it was this Juara hand and nail cream. This is a cruelty-free brand, and this was super nice. I ended up, when I did my skincare inventory, which I'll put an eye up above so you can find it, but this was really nice, and I found it pretty much because I found all of my little hand creams. I have small ones, big ones, gave away a bunch, and this was really nice. This I would consider buying, so this is definitely very nice. So that is one more thing for my empties, and this is a product I would consider buying. Was that good? And this was like a pretty sizable, it ended up being pretty sizable amount of stuff. And thank you for watching. This has been Mary with Reviewer's Diary, and just another empties, bunch of empty stuff. Thanks, and have a beautiful evening. Good night.